Here's a fact that your doctor probably never told you. A landmark study published by researchers at McMaster University found that men in their 60s and 70s who followed a structured resistance training program gained muscle mass at nearly the same rate as men in their 30s. Let me say that again. The same rate. And yet, somewhere along the way, the world convinced you that after 60, the game is over. That decline is destiny. That you should stretch a little, take a slow walk, and be grateful for what's left. That is a lie. And today, we are going to destroy it. Not every man over 60. 5%. The warriors who refuse to surrender their body to time. The men who look at a barbell and see a tool, not a threat. Here is the single most important truth I will ever tell you. Muscle after 60 is not a genetic gift. It is a non-negotiable habit. It is a daily decision, a standard you set for yourself. And over the next 7 days, I am going to give you the exact biological framework to rewire your mindset, rebuild your physique, and reclaim your dominance. This is your project. This is your body. Let's get to work. Point 1. Defeat anabolic resistance, the invisible enemy. Here is the mechanism working against you, and most men don't even know it exists. After age 60, your muscles develop what scientists call anabolic resistance. Your body becomes less efficient at converting protein into muscle tissue. A study from the University of Michigan confirmed that older muscle requires a higher protein threshold to trigger the same muscle protein synthesis as younger muscle. This means the old advice, just eat a little protein with every meal, is dead wrong for you. The number you need to know, 40 to 50 grams of protein per meal. Not per day, per meal. Your muscles need a powerful leucine spike, at least 3 grams, to flip the anabolic switch. That's roughly 200 grams of chicken breast, 6 eggs with a Greek yogurt, or a high-quality whey isolate shake with a full food meal. Your action step. At your next meal, audit your protein. If you're eating 15 grams, you are feeding aging, not fighting it. Upgrade to 40-50 grams and make it non-negotiable. Point 2. Heavy iron builds an unbreakable body. Here is what most men over 60 get dangerously wrong. They train too light because they think heavy weight destroys joints. The science says the exact opposite. Research published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research, backed by Harvard Medical School data, confirms that high-load resistance training increases bone mineral density and actually strengthens the connective tissue around your joints. Lightweight does not do this. Walking does not do this. Only progressive overload does this. The target zone for you, 75 to 85% of your 1-rep maximum. That means if you can bench press 100 pounds once, your working sets should be 75 to 85 pounds. This intensity is what activates your type 2 fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones that atrophy fastest with age, the ones responsible for power, speed, and the ability to catch yourself when you trip. You are not training to look good in a mirror. You are training to remain dominant in your own life. Your action step. On your next training session, increase your working weight by 10%. Log it. Own it. This is the warrior standard. Point 3. Rest is not weakness, it is strategy. Now let's talk about the variable that separates elite athletes from broken ones: recovery. Your muscles do not grow in the gym. They grow when you sleep. They grow in the hours of silence between sessions. And for men over 60, that window is critical. The standard, 48 to 72 hours of recovery between training the same muscle group. Why? Because after intense resistance training, your muscles experience micro tears. Cortisol, your body's primary stress hormone, is elevated. If you train again before cortisol normalizes, you don't build muscle. You cannibalize it. And here is the sleep data that should stop you cold. The University of Chicago research shows that the most powerful growth hormone pulse of the day occurs during deep sleep between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. Miss that window consistently, and you cut your natural anabolic hormone release by up to 70%. Your action step: commit to being in bed by 10 p.m. Not scrolling, not watching television, That 4-hour window is your biological factory floor. Protect it like your training depends on it. Because it does. Point 4. Your grip is your life, literally. Let me give you a number that will change how you train. A major longitudinal study published in The Lancet, tracking over 140,000 people across 17 countries, found that grip strength is a more powerful predictor of cardiovascular mortality than blood pressure. More powerful than blood pressure. Your grip strength is a window into your total neuromuscular health, your systemic inflammation levels, and your functional longevity. Men in the top quartile of grip strength lived measurably longer and with dramatically less disability. How do you build it? Deadlifts, farmers' carries, pull-up bar hangs. These are not optional accessories. They are survival tools. Your action step. 3 times per week, hang from a pull-up bar for 30 to 60 seconds. Perform farmers' carries with heavy dumbbells. Walk 40 meters. Rest. Repeat. Your grip is a scoreboard for your entire body. The mindset. Weapon. Physiological sighing. Now, here is the bonus point. The elite tool that separates the 5% from everyone else. Between heavy sets, between hard days, your nervous system accumulates tension. Cortisol spikes. Focus degrades. Recovery slows. The solution takes 5 seconds and was validated by Stanford neuroscientist Andrew Huberman. It is called the physiological sigh. Double inhale sharply through the nose. Short, then longer, then one long, slow exhale through the mouth. This single breath pattern is the fastest known method to downregulate the sympathetic nervous system and return your cortisol to baseline. Use it between every set. Use it after a hard day. Use it before bed to enter that critical 10 p.m. growth hormone window with your nervous system fully reset. This is not meditation. This is neuroscience weaponized for recovery. You now have the framework, the biology, the numbers, the tools. The question is not whether your body can change. The science has already answered that. The question is whether you are willing to join the 5% who act on it. I am building a community called Silver Athlete, a brotherhood of men over 60, who train with purpose, eat with precision, and live without apology. Click the link below. Join the Silver Athlete community. Your 7-day protocol starts today. If this video challenged you, if it lit something up in your chest, subscribe, share it with a man who needs to hear it, and leave a comment below. I am an athlete. 3 words. Own them. Because at 60, 70, or 80, age bold, train hard, live strong.